we've closed two. Yeah, we have closed two, and one of them was a prior company who doubled what they offered. So that was really exciting. And yeah, that was awesome. And then the other was some that we had actually reached out to, and we were able to close that as well.
Hello, Dr. Susan. It's a wonderful to connect with you today and share a little bit with others about your experience in our Swagger School Mastermind. Would love to first have you introduce yourself and share a little bit about your background and how you serve corporate clients.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Susan Lovelle. I'm the founder and CEO of Balance Performance. I was originally for 22 years a plastic surgeon, had my own health issues, and went into lifestyle health because of that. Initially, I worked primarily one-to-one with people, and recently I've been making that transition into corporate health. And because I had no idea how to do it, I ran into you and joined the Swagger Mastermind because of that. Because I'm all about the shortest learning curve as possible.
Absolutely. Can you share a little bit about what was going on in your world before you joined Swagger School?
I really was scared because I was doing one-to-one, didn't really know how to make that shift into B2B, and not knowing how to speak corporate. It was definitely not enough to even make a living on, much less thrive and prosper. Actually mentioned it to another speaker and as a reference, and they heard what it was and they're like, no. So that's how low it was. Um, but it gave me experience. It gave me the opportunity to kind of get in front of corporate audiences and hear what they were thinking. So that part of it was good. And because I knew that this was the way I wanted to go, when I came across you, and I think it was last year, it was the BB you know challenge, and joined that. And I said, wow, it was fun to do. It helped. It got me on the right track. And that's when I decided, that I was going to join it. I joined this year.
I always love to hear like what inspires folks to pursue corporate contracts. What would you say was motivating you the most about finding more corporate clients?
I'd been a plastic surgeon in medicine for 20 plus years and was really getting tired of being that one-on-one doctor. I love sharing the information. I love teaching, but being responsible for, to be someone's doctor and pulling them along, which sometimes you are doing, it was just starting to wear. And when I was doing these talks, even though I wasn't getting paid very much for them, I was just energized. And I knew that that's what I wanted to move into. And it just seemed to make sense. Who has groups of people to speak to? But corporations, they do better. The corporations do better when their employees are healthy. It was like a no-brainer.
So you raised your hand, you said, I want in, you joined us at Swagger School. Talk to us a little bit about what some of the biggest mindset shifts were that went through as you were thinking about positioning yourself for bigger contracts.
I laugh at that one because I tend to default back into that one-on-one thinking. How am I talking to that one person? Because that's what I've been doing for the last 20, 25 years, 26 years. But it's different. It's a completely different way of speaking. You're no longer speaking to their personal health necessarily. You're speaking to the health of the company and how this will then benefit their bottom line. And still, you every time we talk and I'm in classes, I hear it over and over again, and each time I get a little bit better. But that's the biggest shift that I've had to make. The other big shift is linked to that, and we talked about this most recently, was that it's no longer going and speaking about a one-to-one, maybe a workshop or an event. It's more, how do we have an entire program or something that you're giving them a package as opposed to just one little thing that will take care of one question or problem. That's another
Absolutely.
huge shift.
Absolutely. I love hearing that because, we're all about winning at work, wealth, and well being. And creating a more sustainable way for both you and your business to thrive, how powerful that is. I'm curious, what had you tried before to grow your business? So before thinking about expanding into more corporate context, what have you tried in the past?
Um, well, I've had joined a program about how you can do the one-on-one in a more lucrative way, if you want to put it that way. And it just didn't sit well with me for the two reasons. One, because I really didn't really want to be the doctor anymore. But also I don't feel, I'm not the type that feels that your health needs to be so expensive. And that's part of what, that's the kind of the mindset behind that. And so it didn't sit well with me. That was the biggest thing that I had tried. I've learned all the tech stuff. I've learned all of the, the funnels and the lead gen and the landing pages, all of those things. So I think, that took me a while, and it was good for me to learn. But now I need to know the actual basis for how we reach out to the people and connect with them in a way that they're actually going to see.
Absolutely. So when you
Mhm.
joined Swagger School, what would you say that experience was like? What are some of the key benefits that you've experienced in your business as you've incorporated and adopted some of these strategic recommendations?
Oh, well, the biggest thing, well, I should say the biggest thing, but the most recent thing was the lead gen challenge we went through. And I think just because I've gone through all of these other classes and courses before, I always think there's a very strict way that you find people and reach out to people. And you're just that bingo. I love that. I keep talking about it, but it's really, there's just so many different ways that we can be reaching out and connecting with people that you don't even think of. And I love the way your brain works. I really do. So yeah, it's just you open people's minds to all of the different possibilities that are there.
I love to hear that. So drum roll, please. We love to say swagger gets results. Okay, drum roll, please. And here at Swagger School, right, we say your only assignment is to go close deals. So share with us, now that you've been through the Swagger School Mastermind experience, you've been out there having these conversations. Tell the folks what's been going on with your pipeline. How many contracts have you closed?
So actually, since the B2B, the lead gen, we've closed two. Yeah, we have closed two, and one of them was a prior company who doubled what they offered. So that was really exciting, and yeah, that was awesome. And then the other was some that we had actually reached out to, and we were able to close that as well. So yeah, yeah. Now it's just what it is. You like you first you get them, and then you just make more of them. So
Yeah.
now we're on the rinse and repeat part of everything.
Oh, I love that
Yeah.
multiplying that impact. Congratulations to you on
Yes.
closing multiple contracts. You've worked with us through like proposal development. Are there any resources in the program that you think really helped you kind of change the way you're positioning and packaging up your expertise?
Oh, just the fact that you had that PDF there, awesome. Because first of all, I didn't even realize all of the things that needed to be in a proposal. So just having that guideline, that template was amazing. And then it looks great. So, and it was easy to do. So I was able to get that out. And that was the first one of the newer corporate contracts that we had made. And they have also asked me to come back. So thank you.
Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I know
Yeah.
some people say, I've been spending a month getting proposals out the door.
Oh,
They get it done 24 to 48 hours. I mean, what a difference it makes to just have those
exactly.
templates at your fingertip. If
Exactly.
you had a word of encouragement to share with somebody who's thinking about going after more corporate clients, maybe they're on the fence about joining us here at Swagger School, what would you say to them?
Oh, just do it. Just do it. Especially if this is where you want to go. I mean, the whole thing about it is you know what you're doing, you've done it, you have the experience, you have the experience teaching others how to do it. What more could you ask from a mentor?
Thank you, Dr. Susan. Let the folks
Thank
know
you.
where they can find you and learn more about your services.
Oh, thank you. My website is balancedperformance.pro. That's probably the easiest way to get me, although I am on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today
you.
and sharing your experience here at Swagger School. It's been phenomenal to support you in your journey to slaying your B2B sales with Swagger, and I'm excited to continue along the path with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.